Hey, what's going on, guys? I got a really cool training for you. We went all official. We're breaking out the paper. I've got my notes in front of me. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to break down today the business model that I've used basically for the last 6 years. And this model is really what allowed me to create 5 profitable businesses over that time. And that's kind of what this is all about. It's about success rate. Listen, there's a bunch of different ways you can start a business. There's a bunch of different businesses that you can start online, and all of them have a chance at being successful. However, there's also the reality of business that all those businesses have a chance at failing. Now, I'm not saying what I'm about to teach you today is going to guarantee that you create a successful business. I'm just saying, for me, I've been able to achieve a 100% success rate using this model we're going to talk about today and creating businesses. So that's pretty good. Once again, I can't guarantee that it'll work for you as well, but I know when I start a new business, if I use this exact model, it's going to be successful. It always has been. The other thing I'm going to talk about here is, well, first I'm going to tell you why I'm wearing this specific hat in just a few minutes as well. There's a reason I'm wearing this specific hat today. But what I want to talk about is this model, really it does 2 things for you. And let's see. The first thing it's going to do, it's going to future-proof. And I'm sorry that I have terrible handwriting. It's just a reality. That's why I like typing a lot. But this will be helpful in visualizing the whole process, which we're going to talk about from beginning to end, really. Future-proof your business. And what do I mean by that? You know, most businesses rely on advertising. Okay, and if we're talking about, let's just say, Facebook advertising, YouTube advertising, Google AdWords, which is now Google Ads. If we're talking about those popular online advertising platforms, what those are served as is they're served as auction based pricing, meaning if I bid 30 cents on a particular keyword and you bid 35 cents on that same keyword, well, 35 cents is going to win and you are going to get to serve your ad. Because Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever, there's only a finite amount of ad space. I mean, it's huge. The internet is huge. Those are some of the biggest players on the internet. So they have the ability to serve a ton of ads, but it's not an infinite amount of ads that can be served. So what this does is this is obviously going to drive the price of ads up as more people come into the game, more players enter the game. And so what we need to do in order to future-proof our business is not compete with other people. What you have to do is you have to, I don't want to say level the playing field, because that's not really what we're doing with this model. What we're doing with this model is we are cheating. We are tilting the field in our favor. And once you do that, you don't have to compete at an auction-based pricing with this guy on the same keywords. What you're doing is you have your own set of people. You have your own pool of people here that are automatically targeted. They want what you're selling, and you can reach them with Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, whatever you want to do, for much, much cheaper. And not only are you going to reach them cheaply, you're going to reach them and you're going to get higher conversions. And that's really what this is all about. It's not about getting cheaper clicks. It's about increasing your conversions. That way you can actually spend more. Now, the other cool thing about this method that I'm going to show you here, it's not complicated. I was not a super awesome marketing guru when I started this, okay? I didn't know, really, quite frankly, a damn thing about internet marketing. I didn't know how to make a website. I didn't know how to I didn't know how to do anything, man. I didn't know how to shoot a video. I didn't know anything about getting sound on that video. I didn't know anything about generating traffic. I didn't even know Facebook ads existed. I didn't even have a Facebook account, and actually maybe I did, but my wife set it up for me. I never even used it. So like I didn't know anything about what I'm talking about here today, and I was just a broke waiter, literally. I was living in San Diego, okay, and we just had our first child, my wife and I, and we had about an 800 square foot apartment in San Diego. That's pretty expensive because we were about 2 miles from the beach, not way out in the desert, which is still expensive. But besides the point, my wife had just had a baby, so she was a stay-at-home mom, and I was a waiter, and I had to work as much as I possibly could, as many shifts as I possibly could, just to make ends meet, to buy the diapers and the cribs and the clothes and the pay the rent and all this stuff, pay the cable bill and stuff like that. I had to work a ton. So not only did I not have any knowledge, I didn't have any time. Well, at least in the general sense, there's always time. You can always find time to make this work. So that's what I did. I committed myself to learning how to make money online because I like the idea of passive income. I like the idea of earning 24/7, and I just really understood the potential of the internet. All I had to do was figure out how to leverage it in my favor. I didn't have any money to invest in products. I couldn't start a traditional business. I didn't have any money to invest in inventory. I didn't have any money to spend on ads. So what I had to do is I had to figure out a way to make the money without spending the money. And well, that's what we're really going to talk about today. And further on down the road, you can scale up pretty greatly by introducing more cash into your business, purchasing advertisements. But I can tell you right now, you can get this to a six-figure income using this method without spending any money on ads. So it's pretty powerful stuff. And like I said, I made it work. I quit my job in 2016, but I started making money well before that. At first it was a couple. My first goal was 20 bucks a day. I remember it. I was like, man, if I can just make 20 bucks a day without spending any money, and that would be 600 bucks a month. That would pay my cable bill, my electric bill, and all that good stuff. And I hit it. And so I was like, well, cool. If I can make 20 bucks a day, why not make $100 a day? And then I hit it again. And I was like, well, cool. If I can make $100 a day, why can't I double it, make $200 a day? And then I did it again. And then I was like, wow, this is really working out pretty well. This is possible. And then I sold one of the businesses. I got like 30 grand for it. And really it was just essentially a website that earned affiliate commissions. And it made me a couple $1,000s a month, and I sold it for 30 grand to a guy who owned a drop shipping store, and he drop shipped the type of products that this website was promoting. So he just basically switched out the links to promote his store. He got the website, I got the 30 grand. I was able to quit my job, and then I really focused on starting the Madcam publishing brand, which has done as much as $50,000 a month in profit using this method. And that's just, I see no reason why it's not going to continue to increase. I'm hoping to hit $1 million this year. I'm hoping to go beyond that next year as well. So it is possible. You have to believe. And really, let me tell you, this is not super complicated. It's not going to require a bunch of confusing things. So no crazy funnels. I don't know why I started writing cursive there, but that says crazy funnels. You're not going to have to create any crazy funnels. You don't have to worry about Facebook ads if you don't want to. As I said, you can incorporate advertising into this business model in the future and really scale up, but you don't have to start with Facebook ads if you don't want to. You're not going to have to cold call. There's so many people talking about like starting your social media marketing agency. Well, that's great. You can get the knowledge through a course, but then you still got to go out there and find clients. And do you want to cold call a bunch of clients? Nobody wants to do that. As a matter of fact, this method I'm going to show you in just a moment here will actually get you clients on demand if you implement it correctly. It can get you clients on demand. It's that powerful. The other thing that's cool about this model is no selling. Really, you don't have to sell if you don't want to. You can sell if you want to. You can create sales letters and really just go for broke on this. But if you don't want to sell, you don't have to sell. I use this model to earn quite a bit of money with the Shopify affiliate program, and I never sold a Shopify course. All I did is provided a free training that people came in, and it was good information. It taught people how to get their store set up for a drop shipping operation, and then it just provided a link to sign up with Shopify, and then I got an affiliate commission from Shopify. So that alone was making me close to $10,000 a month regularly. And once again, I wasn't selling anything. I was just providing value, providing a free course. And that's really what this is all about. This method I'm going to show you in just a second, so stick with me here. It does allow you time freedom. That's the cool thing about this. Because if you structure this properly, if you set up this business properly, it kind of runs on autopilot. You've got to keep feeding the machine in order to continue to grow. But once you start creating this content and follow the steps that I'm going to lay out for you here in just a second, it kind of plays off each other, and it really allows your business to grow almost on autopilot. So really, that time freedom it's not like you're starting a drop shipping business where every day you got to wake up and fulfill your orders or check in on your VAs if you're doing that. It's not like you're starting a social media marketing agency where you gotta deal with calls from clients, and you got to make sure your people are staying on task. You can use this model to promote all of those things, but you don't have to. You can use this to just kind of generate that passive income. And that's the other thing that really is super powerful with this method. I can go out of town for 3 weeks if I want, and when I come back, I made money. I didn't have to field any customer service calls or anything like that. I didn't have to worry about out of stock issues. I didn't really have to change anything on any of my websites. I just leave it running, and because it's all automated, then I come back and nothing has changed. Yeah, I want to get creating more content after that, so I continue to grow. But I made just as much money while I was on vacation as I did if I wasn't. So that's really cool. And really the third thing I want to talk about, and then we'll get right into it, is the opportunity. The opportunity of this is amazing. Listen, it comes down, trust me, if you set up this model and you see the kind of momentum that I've seen, it's crazy. I have to turn down more money than I make, I guess. Now, I would do that because I can't promote every single offer, and I can't work with every single joint venture that comes across my plate. But I get constant emails, sometimes 3 or 4 a day. Hey, here's our company. We'd like to work with you. How much can we pay you? Here's our affiliate commission structure. We want to partner with you. And I just say no. I mean, I'm turning down more opportunities than I'm taking, and that's really what's cool about this method. Now, I kind of briefly alluded to the fact that I've used this to produce 5 profitable businesses. Once again, 100% success rate, excuse me. And I have used this with drop shipping. I mentioned that I sold the website to the guy who had the drop shipping operation that was selling the products that I was previously referring to and earning affiliate commissions with. Well, before I sold it to him, I set it up as a drop shipping. I switched it over from affiliate marketing to drop shipping. It worked great, but I didn't want to build out the drop shipping operation. I wanted the quick cash at that time to go on and start the madcam publishing brand. But I did use it with drop shipping, and it worked out really, really well. Let's see what else. I've done this high ticket consulting. Okay, guy called me up, and that's the crazy thing. I don't know if you caught that. A guy called me up. A guy reached out to me, and he had this website. It was really an app, and he had all this traffic, and he just didn't know how to monetize it. And because of my content and my brand, he said, dude, I want to work with you. I want you to look at my site, and I want you to teach me or show me monetization opportunities. It's just about establishing yourself as an expert, really, and you'll see in just a second here. It's about establishing yourself as an expert, and then people come and find you and they want your services. So whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're starting, whatever business it is that you want to run, whatever passion it is you want to do, you can do it with this. And I've proven for me that it works. And if you want to do affiliate marketing, it just absolutely crushes affiliate marketing. No doubt about it. So I'm going to take this down here. Start a new sheet. So I know what you may be thinking right now. Yeah, I've heard it all before. I've heard that same pitch. Everybody tells me they have the push button solution. You know, why are you different? And I get it. It's frustrating, especially if you've been in this game for a little while and maybe you've tried a few things that didn't work out. Maybe you tried drop shipping, it didn't work out. Maybe you tried a social media marketing agency, maybe it didn't work out. Maybe you've been to conversion summits or virtual summits or taken other courses or watched webinars or something like that. And maybe it didn't work out. And, you know, really, if that's the case, I want you to understand one thing. And that one thing is that it's not your fault. I'll repeat that. If you failed in the past, if you found something that didn't work, it's really not your fault. You know, everybody should, and especially you, if you're watching this presentation, probably wants to have a successful business, wants to start making money online, and wants to harness the power and the opportunity that is the internet. Because of that, there's a lot of really bad people out there who are coming after your dreams, and that's really the difference here. What I'm about to show you right now is it's going to take work. Okay, I'm not offering you a push button solution. Okay, it's going to take work, but it's the whole picture. It's the process. It's how to build a brand. This is how I've built a brand. This is how I make money online. It's not, you see, most people, you know, they're selling courses and stuff like that. What they're teaching you is they're teaching you how to go from B to C, okay? Because it's easier to just teach a little, you know, a little trick or a little hack or you know, how to use influencer marketing or something to skyrocket your business. And that's great, but what really you need to learn here is you need to learn how to go from A to C, okay? And that's what I'm going to teach you here. And people don't teach this because, like I said, it does take work. There is a little bit of a process. There are quite a few pieces to the puzzle. It's so much easier to go up here and sell the push button solution, and really all they're selling here is $997 dreams. You know what I mean? I mean, it's so much easier to sell a $997 dream than it is to actually sell something that works, because most people don't know what I'm about to show you here today. So really not your fault if you've been duped, if you've tried stuff in the past that didn't work. It's not your fault. There's some bad people out there, and even it's not all bad people. Let me just step back for 1 second here. It's not all bad people. For instance, like ClickFunnels is the perfect example. Okay, if you've been in the internet marketing game, or you've seen internet marketing, or you've considered about making money online or affiliate marketing, you've probably come across somebody selling ClickFunnels. Whether it was Russell Brunson himself, he's a great marketer, or it was somebody promoting their affiliate program. They have an affiliate program, so a lot of people are promoting ClickFunnels as the solution, and ClickFunnels is a great product. There's nothing wrong with ClickFunnels. It's a great product. I don't use it, but it's a great product. But really, they're selling it as the solution, and it's just it's a tool, is all it is. So say, for instance, ClickFunnels, let's see, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they said 351. I think they had made 351 millionaires. 351 people have become millionaires or sold $1 million using ClickFunnels. Okay, so that's the big dream. Like, okay, cool. All I need is just ClickFunnels. I need this tool, and then I can, dominate the competition, and I can sell $1 million. But the problem is, of those 351 millionaires, they also say that over 50,000 people use ClickFunnels. So there's two things going on here. They're selling the dream. 351 people have earned or become part of the 2 Comma Club, they call it. Sold over $1 million with one single funnel. And then over here, they're also saying, our service is super popular. Why wouldn't you want to use it? Over 50,000 people are using this. So, you know, there's social proof right there. But if you do the math, that's something like 0.007 or 0.7% of the people selling $1 million. Okay, if it is so simple, if it is the push button solution, you're only one funnel away is what he says. If that is really the case, one funnel can change your life, then why, you know, if there's 351 millionaires, why aren't everybody who sees any success a millionaire? Okay, so that means that you're looking at something closer to a 99.3% failure rate. Okay, so that's at 99.3%, boom, fail with ClickFunnels. Not because it's a bad product, not because it's a bad tool, because it's only a tool. It's all it is, okay? But they're selling the dream. They're selling the dream, and that's why it's so popular, and that's why it's a $100 million company. So what we're talking about here is we're going to look at the whole process. We're going to go from A to C, and we're going to do that using what I like to call my ABC content funnel. Okay, the ABC content funnel. This is going to simplify the whole process. It's going to give you a clear picture of what you need to do to be successful. Like I said, there's a number of different ways to start a business. I'm not saying this is the only way to start a business online. What I am saying is this is how I've been able to achieve a 100% success rate with starting my businesses. And it's all because of the ABC content funnel. Before I do that real quick, I just want to talk about why I'm wearing this hat. This is Magnolia. It says established 2003. Some of you may know what Magnolia is. Some of you may not. Magnolia is the brand that was started by Chip and Joanna Gaines. If you don't know who Chip and Joanna Gaines are, basically the only thing you need to know is they're super rich now. But they started off as basically home renovators in Waco, Texas. That's what they did. After they got done with college, they started renovating homes, flipping houses, and you know, making money. You know, everybody knows that model. I mean, not that you can do it, but you've heard of it. Well, then they got themselves a little show on HGTV called Fixer Upper, and people loved them. And people became just really aware of them and really started to like them and get to know them and appreciate them. So really what Chip and Joanna Gaines did with this show on HGTV is audience. They built an audience. After they had that audience of people who know them, like them, and trust them, they could simply find products from their audience or for their audience to buy. And that's the key here. It's so much easier to have an audience and then find products for your audience to buy than it is to have a product and then trying to find an audience to buy it. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Easier to have an audience and then find products for them to buy than it is to have a product and find an audience for your product. That's what they did. They used this show to create an audience. Then they launched a brand of like home decor. They're in Target. They have their own stores. They're worth probably hundreds of millions of dollars. All because they built an audience that surrounded their passion or skill set, which in this case was flipping homes, redecorating houses. Okay, this just shows how this can really work with anything. It doesn't matter what you do. First, start by building your audience, and then just find products for your audience. It's really, really that simple. So, you know, I know you're thinking to yourself, okay, yeah, how am I going to get a show on HGTV? You're probably not. You're probably not going to get a show on, you know, some of the major cable networks. But also, we're not talking about going to becoming a $100 million success overnight. We're talking about smaller incremental goals. Start with a smaller goal of starting a $1,000 a year business, a six-figure business, a multiple six-figure a year business, $1 million business. You don't need to be on HGTV to have $1 million business with this model. You just need to be on YouTube, and that's it. The barrier to entry in this type of business has been eliminated. Before, that's what people did. They would go on these shows like Fixer Upper, and they would create their audience. Then they would, start other brands, offshoots of this particular show, and that's how they would become rich. Well, now you just go onto YouTube. That's it. The barrier to entry has been eliminated, and I think I know there's going to be some people right now who are gonna tune out and say, I want to be on YouTube. It's like, okay, why not? I was so bad on camera, it was embarrassing. It was horrible, but you know what? I was like, screw it, I'll do it. I'll get better, and I did. And I started with a cell phone in the window, and just standing so I was getting the natural light on my face and recording with a cell phone. Okay, that's how I started. You don't need fancy equipment. If you got a cell phone in your pocket, that was me, after 2010 or whatever, then you're good to go. Okay, and what I want you to understand here is, you've probably thought this in the past. Like, man, if I would have just gotten on the internet in 2010, man, I'd be loaded right now. Or if I just started blogging in 2012, or if I just started Instagram in 2014, or man, if I just would have started Shopify in 2015, all these things. Like, if I just would have, then I'd be loaded now. Okay, well, right now, YouTube is your opportunity. Okay, this is the opportunity of the moment. You don't want to be sitting there thinking 2 years from now, man, if I would have just started YouTube in 2018 or in 2019 or whatever, I'd be rich right now. And I'm not saying that all you have to do is start a YouTube channel and you're going to get rich, but this is the opportunity right now. This is what you don't want to be looking back on in 3 or 5 years saying, man, if I just would have started a YouTube channel then, holy smokes. Because the beginning is the worst part. Yeah, you start off slow, but once you get a little momentum, I mean, things can get crazy real fast. So like I said, this YouTube, get your head around it, wrap your brain around it. You don't have to go in front of camera. You can do slides, voiceover slides using like PowerPoint or whatever program you're familiar with. You can hire someone to do an animation with your voiceover. You can hire someone to do a voiceover and do the animation for you, whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, the cheapest, the fastest way to do this is just going on camera. And then you simply talk about whatever it is that you're passionate about, okay? Whatever it is you have knowledge on, however you can help people. And there's a saying goes that all you need is 1,000 true fans. And that's the absolute truth. If you just talk about what you're passionate about, or what you're knowledgeable about, or figure out how you can help people, and you just be unique, there are 1,000 true fans out there. Okay, they're waiting for you. They're not, don't try to be me. Don't try to be whoever else you follow. Don't try to be one of those big, gurus on the web or whatever. Don't try to be a Casey Neistat or an Alex Becker or whoever, Grant Cardone or whoever it is that you watch, Gary Vee. Don't try to be them. Just be you, and your fans will follow you. Then you will have your audience. Then once you have that audience, once again, it's as simple as finding products for that audience. Now, in just a second here, I'm going to kind of fill this out, and we're going to talk about here, we're going to talk about here, and then we're going to talk about some of these circles up here. And this is going to be the whole business. This is going to be the whole picture. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But really what you need to understand is you don't need, there's so many people on the internet, and that's what people always think, God, I got to reach everybody on the internet. You don't have to reach anybody. If you have 1,000 true fans and you have the ability to offer them a product for $100, okay, 1,000 true fans who will buy anything that you sell. If you sell one product a year to your 1,000 true fans for $100, then that is a 6-figure business. Okay, forget trying to become a millionaire. That'll come with time. Start thinking about creating your 6-figure business that allows time freedom so you can do other things and provides passive income to fund whatever it is that you want. If you want it to fund your travel, your lifestyle, or simply growing your business. Okay, that's what you need to think about. So you don't need a huge YouTube following. You don't need 50,000 subscribers. You don't need 100,000 subs. You just need 1,000 true fans who are willing to purchase a product from you. If you get 2,000 true fans, that are willing to purchase a $100 product, or you get 1,000 true fans that are willing to purchase $200 worth of products from you. Think about it. That's $200,000 a year. You're coming up, you're halfway to the 1% of the United States, okay? If you make $200,000 a year, you're halfway there. You're probably in the top 5% of earners in the entire United States. Doesn't matter where you live. You're probably in the top 5% of earners for your country if you're making $200,000 a year. We're talking about the ABC content funnel, and that's what this is going to be here. This is going to be the ABC content funnel, this whole thing right here. Just make that up. ABC content. And you see everything's starting to funnel down here. Well, down here at the very bottom, this is going to be our product, okay? This is how we're going to earn money with our product. It can be something you can create. It can be a course, it can be coaching, it can be a service, it can be whatever you provide. It can be an affiliate product, it can be a physical product, a digital product, it doesn't matter. Down here at the very bottom of the ABC content funnel is your product, okay? That's how you're going to earn money. Now, you can't just take your audience and say, here, buy this product. You can, but it's not going to be efficient. What you're going to need in order to sell this is you're going to need what I call A content. Whoops, A content. Now, A content is the content that goes right before your product. That's right before money goes in your pocket. This is where you're actually going to sell something. Okay, so this A content is going to be a webinar. It could be a training video. I mentioned with the Shopify example earlier in this video, all I did was create a training. It was a 2-hour training that taught people how to set up their Shopify store, and it recommended obviously that they use Shopify, which was my product. Every time someone followed my training and started a Shopify subscription, kept their store open for at least 2 months, using my affiliate link, I earned 56 bucks, okay? So that's how a training, which is A content, could go and produce an affiliate commission. Now, the thing here, this can also be like a video sales letter. This could be a long form sales page. This could be a PDF. It could be like, okay, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll create a PDF that is like a solution to a problem. And so, like, say someone's depressed, and here's maybe they went through it themselves, and they battled their depression, or maybe they're certified or they're a counselor or whatever. And so what they'll do is they'll do they'll create all this content that teaches you how to deal with your depression naturally, what have you. And then they'll say, hey, here's a PDF, download this PDF, and it'll teach you how to overcome your depression. It's free, but that PDF will have a bunch of affiliate links in there. So they're like, hey, if you want to battle your depression, I recommend you take these vitamins. And sure enough, there's an affiliate link, like say maybe to go purchase these on Amazon, and then they'll earn a commission from anyone who buys these vitamins on Amazon. So that's how this whole thing works. It's a combination of a training or a PDF. That's just one way to use this. I'm not going to go into super detail, but that's A content. So once again, we're talking about the ABC content funnel. That's A content. And I briefly alluded to this, but that's how you get people to come into your brand and then click on your links. You don't want to just refer them directly to YouTube or from YouTube. You see this all the time. People will create YouTube channels and then they'll promote some sort of product and they'll put an affiliate link in the description of that video, and they'll earn some commissions. But really, what they're missing here is this one piece of the puzzle, which turns everything from okay to great, is the opt-in. Okay, where you capture that email, and you've seen this before a million different ways. YouTube video then offers the content upgrade. In order to get access to this, just give me your email address and I'll give you free access to this A content. I've done it with Shopify, which a lot of you are familiar with. I've done this a lot of different ways, but most of you who are watching this training video will be familiar with the Shopify. I created a bunch of YouTube videos that kind of talks about different aspects of Shopify. If you want the full training tutorial, once again, I call that the content upgrade. It's also A content or content upgrade. Basically meaning better content that is related to what you're already interested in. Go ahead and opt in. I'll give you that free training, which has my affiliate commission, which earns me 56 bucks. Then I have them on an email list. I can then, once they're on the email list, even if they don't set up their Shopify store, that gives me the commission, okay? So they're on my email list, and what they don't do is they don't go here. Nope, they do not go and purchase this product. I can still then use that to promote my YouTube channel or other products, which increases the lifetime value of that lead that I captured for free using YouTube. Okay, does that all make sense? That's how this thing starts to grow exponentially. When you have this list, then you re-promote your YouTube channel, then your videos do. It's really not fair. When you start drawing out, it's not fair. The bigger you are, the easier it becomes. It really is not fair, but that's how you get started. So you see this all the time. You know, people go out there and they start creating YouTube channels and nothing happens, okay? Now, the other thing you can do here is, you know, this section right here is what I'll call B content. Okay, this section right here is B content. This could be like a Facebook group. Not just any Facebook group, a group that you moderate, a group that you started. Like, say for instance, you could start a Facebook group, you know, to help people lose weight, and then you can create an opt-in to your A content here. That's the opt-in right there. And then you could offer them a free meal planning guide, and then all of a sudden that free meal planning guide has, you know, they're going to need the containers, and then you can also follow up with, say, like you know, offers for other weight loss programs that have an affiliate commission offered, or you can create your own products to sell in, or, you know, then of course you can, you know, promote your YouTube channel with your Facebook group. On your YouTube channel, you can promote your Facebook group, and that does make both of those things grow faster. And once again, it's just another case of the more the rich get richer is really what it comes down to. But yeah, so that's B content, content that you can kind of control. Okay, you're not selling directly with B content, but this is definitely content that you can control. Great. But the problem is, if you create the YouTube channel, if you create the Facebook group, and it doesn't really matter how great it is, it'll just sit there, okay? YouTube's not going to give you any love for a new channel, okay? You can't just, you know, people all the time, they're like, man, I created 10 videos, and I've got like 2 subs and like 4 views, and it just sucks, and they give up, okay? Well, the 2 things you got to remember here. Beginning is going to be the toughest, and this is marketing, okay? You're going to market yourself if you want to be successful. You can't just create the product. It's not a, you know, have you ever seen Field of Dreams? It's not build it and they will come. It doesn't work like that. You have to build it and then promote it. And the way that you're going to promote this, let's see what color we're going to use here. We'll just use this, is well, you're going to promote this with this section up here. And this section is what I call, probably guessed it, C content. Okay, then you have the A, B, C content funnel. Well, this is where you're going to go to places that have established targeted traffic. You're not going to be able to control this traffic. You're not going to be able to sell to this traffic because you will get banned or red flagged or you know, whatever you want to call it, as a spammer. But what you can do is you can promote your helpful B content. So up here what you have is you have things like other Facebook groups, okay? Not Facebook groups that you start, but you can go into like an established weight loss Facebook group and say, hey, what's going on, guys? You know, you can get engaged with this, and then if someone asks a question like, what do you do to lose weight? And you can say, well, what I did was, let's say I did intermittent fasting and it lost 20 pounds. Matter of fact, I created a YouTube channel about it, or a YouTube video about it. Go ahead and watch it if you want. And most of the time, that helpful link, as long as you're not selling anything directly in this YouTube channel, you're not going to get banned for that. The Facebook admin, or the admin of that Facebook group, is going to allow it because you're providing value to their group. That's what they want. If admins of these bigger Facebook groups, what they want is they want people to provide value. They want user-generated content. They don't want to have to create everything themselves. They want that automatic engagement. So that's how you can start getting viewers to your brand new YouTube channel. Then you can use your YouTube channel to promote your Facebook group, to promote your A content. You go from there. Other places, Quora.com, okay? Quora.com, and that's Quora.com. It's a question and answer site. So let's say you have that intermittent fasting YouTube video. You can search Quora.com for questions like, how do you lose weight? Has anyone tried intermittent fasting? How do you do intermittent fasting? And you can say, you can answer the question on Quora, and then at the end of that question, say, hey, if you want to know more about my journey with intermittent fasting, then go ahead and check out this video I have on my YouTube channel. Okay, more traffic to your YouTube channel. Okay, then after you seed YouTube and people start to subscribe to your channel and you get video views and people are engaged with your video, then YouTube's going to give you the love. Then YouTube is going to kind of take over at that point. But you got to get it started here. Other things you can do: you can stay right in YouTube and you can comment. I mean, you can go to other related YouTube videos, leave helpful comments, and then people are going to be like, that's interesting. And as long as you got a picture and maybe like a cool name for your YouTube, what you comment with, your YouTube username, then all of a sudden they'll be like, I wonder if this guy's got anything on his YouTube channel. I wonder if he has any content, and they're going to go and check you out and be like, oh, okay, cool. And there's other things. I don't know. There's not really a whole lot of this anymore. But forums, get into these forums. Go ahead and engage with them, and then provide helpful content. And the last thing, there's a million different ways to do this, but the last thing I'll talk about right now is it's a little bit trickier on this one, but you can also do it on Reddit. Go into, you can go into health and fitness Reddit forums and promote your health and fitness YouTube channel. You gotta be real sneaky when you're using Reddit. You have to provide amazing value in this video, otherwise it's gonna get whatever it does, ghosted or white flagged or red flagged or whatever. And all this is gonna help start growing your YouTube channel. And once your YouTube channel starts growing, once you get those first few hundred subs, if you continue to create amazing content, you can promote your Facebook group that will continue to get more users. See, Facebook, they're going to promote their groups because they want people to spend more time on Facebook. And what Facebook has found is that a great way to get people coming back to Facebook is get them in groups, get them involved, because you can only look at pictures of other people's kids so often, and then it's just going to get boring and you're not going to come back. But if you're part of a community, you're part of a group, then you're going to keep coming back to Facebook. You're going to get notifications if you're in a group when people post in the group and stuff like that. So Facebook wants to promote your Facebook group. But the first thing you got to do is you got to get those first few hundred subs or members who are engaging with each other. And then once Facebook sees your group has engagement, it's kind of out of your hands. You don't have to worry about it. Facebook's going to show your group to people who are interested in your group. They're going to join, and then you can promote your opt-in, your A content that sells whatever it is that you're selling. And you can use that to promote your YouTube channel, and things just start to grow exponentially. And that's the key here. This is really what it's all about. The other thing you can do, which I don't really want to get too much into it, but we talk about retargeting. Once you build audiences with people who engage with you on YouTube, then you can serve them ads. You can basically retarget people who have viewed you. They already know you, like you, and trust you. They're further down your funnel. Advertising becomes so ridiculously cheap at that point. It's just a game changer. I mean, this is what people do, man. This is how you do it. It's easy. You can take everything that's on this page right now, go out here, follow it, and start a business. The problem is there's a lot of pieces to this, obviously. I mean, look at that. You can't read what the heck I wrote, but there's a lot of pieces to this. And one of the people that I follow, he says you got to find those tiny hinges that swing big doors. And in each one of these arenas, in YouTube, in Facebook groups, with your A content, there's tiny little hinges that swing big doors. And that's why I created Madcam Marketing 2.0. And I want to tell you about it right now. Just stick with me for just a second, because Madcam Marketing 2.0, it's what I did is I created this course, and I'm going to offer you the opportunity to get into this course right now for the best price you're going to see. The price is going to go up. Right now it's at a tremendous price, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But what happened here is you You can spend all this time creating this content. You can spend all this time, you know, making your video sales letter or your webinar. You can spend all this time creating a YouTube channel. You can spend all this time engaging in these other areas. But if you're not doing it the right way, you know, at the very least, you're not being as efficient as you possibly could. So you're not going to see the growth that you want. You're going to quit, you're going to give up, and you're going to miss out on the ABC content opportunity. The other thing is, if you do some of this incorrectly, you may never see the results. You may continue to create this content, and if you're missing that tiny hinge, or you know, you're not swinging that big door, and you're going to say, Brian, this system that you just taught me doesn't work. And that's simply not the case. I've proven it time and time again. I will continue to use this. There is no reason I will not continue to use this, because what this does is, as I scale and get bigger, this allows me to crush the competition when I'm buying ads. So you don't have to buy ads. You can start all of this for free. It doesn't cost you anything to engage in a Facebook group. It doesn't cost anything to start a YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything to start a Facebook group. It doesn't cost anything to create a webinar. It doesn't cost anything to promote an affiliate program, okay? You can do all this for free. It works, but you don't want to miss an opportunity. So that's why I created Madcam Marketing 2.0. If you're like, dude, I'm sold, I get it, I trust you, I've seen you, you're not a fly-by-night guy, you've been around for a couple years on YouTube, you always get great feedback. If you just want to buy right now, there's a link somewhere around this video. Just go ahead and purchase it. Just go ahead and grab it. You're gonna love it, okay? You know, earlier I talked about tools, okay? Shiny object syndrome. You know, we've all heard shiny object syndrome. You know, probably after you watch this video, you're going to have an opportunity, if you stay online, to watch another webinar. You're going to have an opportunity to watch another training. You're going to come across an ad on Facebook of someone who's selling you the push button solution. And really, that's just a tool. That's a small little section. It's a $9.97 dream in a lot of cases. And you know, it might sound easy, but think about it. If it was easy, why isn't everybody a millionaire? You know, why are they still selling or promoting these products on Facebook? If it was that easy and it made everyone a millionaire, wouldn't word of mouth take over? Like, if it was that simple, like if it was a push button solution, it's like, cool, this sounds really easy, I'm gonna use it to be a millionaire. If it worked for me, darn tootin', I'd be telling my brother, my dad, my uncle, be like, dude, you guys got to check this out, man. I barely did any work and I'm a millionaire, right? You would tell everybody, you would tell your friends, unless you were a big jerk, you would tell your friends, your family, and it would spread like wildfire. That's why you have to go after something that takes a little bit of work. And what I want to do is I want to kind of hold your hand through the process, because if you're going to do the work, if you're going to spend the time, you're going to put the effort in, don't you want to kind of know that you're doing it the right way? Don't you want to start getting and seeing results? That's why I created Madcam Marketing 2.0. That's why you want to join it. That's why you want to click on the link right now. Go ahead and sign up for Madcam Marketing 2.0 before the price goes up. Now, the cool thing about this is I'm not just offering a course right now, okay? Yeah, Madcam Marketing 2.0 has got all this stuff detailed. It shows you everything you need to know about creating the C content, the B content, basically building your audience, okay? But I'm going a little bit further beyond that. Let me get that one out of the way. Now, I already mentioned that the price is going to go up. But the cool thing here, okay, I can't offer you guaranteed that this is going to work for you, because I don't know how much effort you're going to put in. I don't know what your ability to stay on schedule is. I don't know what your motivation, your determination factor is. I don't know if you're actually going to put in the work. But what I can offer you, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful. What I can offer you is the Madcam guarantee. The Madcam guarantee is this: do this, follow this course, create the content for 90 days. Okay? 90 days. If after 90 days you do not have an audience that you can monetize, let me know. Okay? Shoot me an email. Call me up and say, hey Brian, I did everything you said to do. I don't have an audience that I can make money with. I'm going to personally get on a call with you. We do Skype, we can do Google Meet, whatever you'd like. But I'm gonna get on a call, personally, with you, and we're gonna look at what you've done. And we're gonna see if we can make recommendations. Maybe you're missing one of those tiny little hinges, okay? I will look at your content. I will look at your ABC content funnel. Whatever you have completed, okay, I'll take a look at it and I'll offer my recommendation based on my 6 years of experience, okay? Once again, that's the madcam guarantee. 90 days, do the work. If it doesn't work, if you don't have an audience you can monetize, I'll get on a call with you personally. Now, the other thing I'm offering right now, this is only for the people who are watching this presentation right now. You go over to the Madcam Marketing 2.0 website, you're not going to see any mention of this anywhere. And what I'm talking about is 7 days. 7 days, money back. No questions asked. Okay, I do not promote this on the actual website because it's an info product, but I want to be fair. So for the people on the presentation right now, I'm going to offer you a 7-day money back guarantee. Go ahead, click on the link, sign up right now. Zero risk. I'm taking all the risk out of it. Look through the content. Just browse it. Even if you don't have a bunch of time to start implementing it right now this week, maybe your kids are going back to school, maybe it's Christmas, maybe it's summer vacation. I don't know what time of year you're watching this at, but just buy it and just take a look through it and say, just to see, like, this guy knows what he's talking about. This might actually kind of make some sense. This is a little bit different than everything I've heard, seen, and tried before. This is actually good stuff. Check it out. And then if you're like, man, this is crap, or you don't like the way I present it, or you just really don't think it's going to work, even though I've proven it 5 different times that it works, just shoot me an email, man. Support@madcampublishing.com. It's obviously available on the website, the support email, but I'll just write it down right here: support@madcampublishing.com. Shoot me an email. Say, Brian, dude, I don't like it. No problem. If it's within the first 7 days, I'll give you your money back. I'll refund you straight up. So there you go. Madcam guarantee. 90 days. Doesn't work for you. You don't have an audience. You can monetize it. If you're doing this work for 90 days, I'll get a personal call with you. We'll look at your stuff together. We'll go through it, find some opportunities for you, hopefully. 7-day, no risk, money back guarantee. Go ahead and click on the link below this video right now. Sign up for the course. Register while it's still at the low price. And I will offer you that no questions asked, 7-day money back guarantee. You can't get that. It's only for the people who are watching this presentation right now. When you click on that link below this video, it's going to send you kind of through a tracking system. I'm not going to get into the details, but it's going to track, it's going to tag you as having come from this presentation. And you can take advantage of that 7 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So there you go. The link's below this video. Click on it right now. Join me. You've seen this. The ABC content funnel. Okay. You know this is different. This is different than anything you've seen, tried before. And this, I'm not talking about making a few $100 on the side. That is what's going to make me a millionaire. Okay? Probably many times over as I continue to grow. That's what I'm going to continue to do. That's the dream. Okay? There it is. Click the link. Questions, what if I'm no good on YouTube? Yeah, I've seen that. You know what? I sucked at YouTube. I still suck at YouTube. It's not about being the smartest or the funniest or the most knowledgeable or whatever. It's about being one thing. It's about being unique. Okay? Being unique, finding your 1,000 true fans, which then over time goes to 2,000, which then over time goes to 50,000, so on and so forth. Going from 0 to 1,000 is going to be your toughest part. Going from 1,000 to 2,000 is exponentially easier than going from 0 to 1,000. Going from 2,000 to 50,000 is certainly possible once you get there. I've done 1,000 fans or 1,000 YouTube subscribers in a day. So it's, once again, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the best on camera, I'm not the best marketer. What I am is unique, okay? And I found a unique system I've created this through trial and error. ABC content funnel. It's not what everybody else is doing. It's unique. I'm unique. That's the difference. So, if you're not worried about being good on YouTube, doesn't matter. Just be unique. Be yourself. Follow your passion. What about niche? Niche, depending on where you're from. I don't know about my niche. Whoops. A little dyslexia there, stepping in. I don't have anything I'm passionate about. I don't know what I can do. I don't know anything. Oh, that's not true. You know something. You're passionate about something. You don't. People love a journey. Okay. Maybe you're 300 pounds and you're definitely not a fitness guru, but you want to be a fitness guru. You know what? Document your journey. Lose 200 pounds, or maybe not 200 pounds, but lose 150 pounds or 120 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever you want to lose. Document your journey. You're going to start building fans along the way. Then once you're there, once you're that guy, once you're that fitness guru, once you know how to lose weight, once you prove that you can lose weight or become better shape or get ripped or whatever it is that you want to do, then you already have your fans, you have your 1,000 true fans, you have your audience, and now you've established yourself as an expert. Okay. From there, it's just about building your brain, continuing to grow. Okay. Whatever you want to do. Okay. You just make that your niche. And if you join Madcam Marketing 2.0, I included something that's really cool. It's really helpful, I think, and it's I don't remember what I called it, but it's like a niche validation flow chart. And what it does is you start at the top and it says, what's your potential niche? And then it asks you 2 questions and you're going to go down. And it's like, what's your niche? And then yes or no to this question. And then, if yes, then go here. And there's another question or a question that I ask you. And then it's either yes or no there. And then same thing here. If you answer no to the first question, you might go to a second question. And then depending on where you hit yes or no, and it might tell you that, hey, if you go no and no, X here, or if you go yes and no, then you go X here. And then basically what it's going to do, it's going to funnel down and until you get to the bottom here. And what it's going to say is, congratulations, you have yourself a profitable. Make that bigger smile. Yay! You have yourself a potential niche. So that's in Madcam Marketing 2.0. I can't possibly cover all the questions right now, but just now's the opportunity. Click on the link, join Madcam Marketing 2.0, take advantage of the Madcam guarantee and the 7-day money-back guarantee. There's no risk. Once again, the price is going to go up. You do not want to sit here 6 months from now, a year from now. If you don't take action right now, how things go. If you don't take immediate action, it leads to no action. You definitely don't want to be looking at this time next year thinking, man, I just would have started. But now I chased some shiny object or did whatever it is that you did or did nothing, and I'm still in the same situation. I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm joining webinars, seeing how to make money online or start a business. And it's true. Okay. So yeah, click on the link, join now, and we'll see you there. And I'll be there for you. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching this presentation. I'm going to go and we'll see you soon.